So don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my new channel. Get these readings out there, as these readings may resonate with somebody. Throat chakra. Someone's doing some throat chakra magic. Someone is literally doing some sort of throat chakra magic to block and stop the truth from coming out. Like someone is literally working endlessly around the clock to try and stop and block the truth from coming on out. So I'm going to return that back to sender, because that needs to be returned. I'm going to light an incense stick as well. Nag Champa, right? So we've got a mature woman. So this mature woman could be a grandma. I just get it. This mature woman who is a grandma is about to lose everything. She's about to lose everything what she's stolen. So there's been some sort of stolen home, right? So she took a gift of someone else's, and she thought that she deserved it more than this person. Oh, darling, she's gone proper far. She's gone way too far. She's gone way too far. She's gone, like, just farther than you can actually ever begin to imagine. So she's married, or she was, or she's going through a divorce. All right. So hold on. It's like that incense stick, right? So basically, she's a mother, and she's like a grandmother, right? So she actually believed in her head. So we've got thoughts, despair, wealthy man in reverse, mature woman, gift in reverse, and community. So I is getting quite possibly a wealthy man with a house, official person, sudden wealth, and message and poverty. This wealthy man, maybe in this local community, left something, right? And he was literally, someone was gifted something, right? Which was a home and a lot of money, a check, a lease, keys, that type of stuff. And well, this mature woman from this community, actually thought that she deserved that. And she knows full well that that's not her house. She knows full well it's not her money, but she thinks, nah, I'm not having it. I think I deserve this. Someone who just wants to be placed above someone else from stealing and robbery and theft. So she took her home and she thought, oh, it's all right. There's a lot of people in the government and a lot of people in the community who'd rather see me have this gift than the rightful person. And what I'll do is I'll start gifting people stuff in the community to start being me pal. Ass licky, 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 ass licky, licky. So she's been proper motting everyone out in the local community. So what she's been trying to do, right, is she's not wanting to do donations to just help people from the kindness of her own heart and not really get anything back except from a certain level of, like, respect and, like a thank you. Because basically, if you're donating to someone, you're just going to expect a little bit of a thanks. She's not giving gifts of this money under the table for any good purpose, right? So we've got paying, Capricorn, love, strong love. Capricorn, strong love, Four of Swords. So there could have been some sort of a heartbreak. She could have given some money to someone to pop the person, because she believes in her head that she deserves this money, what's not even hers. She's going to lose absolutely everything, and she's going down. She wants to see herself as a gangster granny. She's going down for life. So she's been scorned is what she is. She's with a Leo. She's been paying for black magic. She's been paying for black magic because she wants to be seen as a star, but she's been caught. She's been caught sneaking around, paying for black magic. She's been getting watched by undercover police for a long time. And she don't know. She ain't got a clue. So she's been getting watched by undercover police for a long time who's investigating this, right? Because these undercover police officers know that this masculine left a house and son and wealth to somebody and it didn't get to this person. And she, along with a community, family, group of people, thought they'd like team up together and take that money for themselves and starts proper splashing us cash and that. Yeah, down the Swanee. All down the Swanee. So they're mentally unstable, right? Obviously, trying to put hits out on somebody, trying to shatter someone else's dreams, goals, career, life, confidence. Yeah, this Queen of Swords. Yeah. And they don't want anyone to have an opportunity to collaborate. So basically, I is getting something surrounding wanting to take control, spreading bad messages, unrequited love. Virgo. So they could be using children. Yeah. Leo, using children. Yeah, temperance in reverse. Doesn't want to go to prison. Wants to avoid judgment for Ten of Swords, backstabbing and taking a gift. So we've got Leo in this connection, right? Hitman. They've literally took someone else's money and put multiple hits out on one person. What do you mean? So they took someone else's gift of a home, their sudden wealth. They thought, nah, we all want to come out of poverty, so we'll take this gift, so we'll put multiple hits out on that person, Four of Swords, and then Ten of Swords, and backstab that person, yeah, because that person's on their own. Then we've got the Devil card in reverse. False victory. Could be a Capricorn who took a gift. Nine of Wands who's aware. 10 of Wands that someone should have moved inside of this home, but they all moved in. Yeah, and they just literally just was like backstab, and there's a lot of people who's been going on with it, along with it. There's a lot of people who's going down for this, you know. There's a lot of people who's going down for this. A lot of people, and they've been paying for black magic as well. So a lot of people in this community, because they took a gift of a home. Yeah. Oh, they're going down for it. Can you believe it? It's a large amount of money. So they went abroad to expand it. Yeah. Four of Wands. So basically in reverse. Something surrounding going abroad and keeping on to something, not wanting battling for death. Scorpio. Hitman. Virgo. Could be a Virgo masculine with this King of Pentacles in reverse. So we've got a Virgo masculine. Yeah. Could have been a love option at some point, but they all wanted to take money because they're all mentally unstable. Four of Wands could be something to do with a fake false twin flame, or with these Four of Wands in reverse, they took some sort of home. Nine of Swords, they're all guilty. They're going to get found guilty. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, taking that. Could be off a High Priestess. Could be off a High Priestess. They could have took that off a High Priestess and know that it was wrong what they've done. So they're under major judgment for trying to end, backstab, and betray one of God's messengers. So although they thought they was great at the time with what they're doing, yeah, they've now hexed and cursed their family for at least 3 generations for being greedy. So basically, justice is going to be served. Yeah, someone's got a lot of requited love and trying to block and blindfold the justice system by doing a lot of black magic. Yeah, and someone who wants to see themselves as ruthless, a Leo, yeah, trying to see himself as ruthless, wants that. And 2 of Wands in reverse, High Priestess, and there's truth, right? So purpose, 3 of Cups, wanting to collaborate together. 3 of Cups, Death card, and 7 of Cups reverse. They could have actually done death spells, death magic, death rituals, poisoning, putting X out and stuff like that. They've all been getting watched. Right? They've done a shit ton of black magic. They've stolen someone else's house. They're trying to deny it. There's evidence of them going in and out of this house, what they've stolen. There's evidence of them going in and out of this house. There's evidence of them texting, meeting up with each other, trying to do a secret meeting because they want to keep it a secret and they don't want anyone to find out. There could be some corrupt people who live in the justice system, who work in the justice system, people who live in the area and thought we're not having that coming to the rightful person. Yeah, they're all going down one by one, and I mean it. Archangel Michael is dismantling these and is bringing them to their knees, you see. They don't want to believe in Archangel Michael. They want to collaborate with some sort of demons. So they took an opportunity to collaborate with some demons. Six of Cups, Ace of Swords, a family, someone from past, collaborated with some sort of demons, yeah, to try and get someone that, yeah, hold that person back and have them under demonic possession. Wow. Wow. So basically, they wanted to demonically possess somebody. They wanted to take a gift of that money, all teamed up, and they wanted to demonically possess someone. Eight of Swords, and try and get them locked up because they didn't want anyone to be aware of what they was doing. So they've been proper wishing ill will, battling to demonically possess somebody. So this could actually be hitting news. You know, obviously if a group and a mature woman who wants to be seen as some sort of mafia, she's like, yeah, I'm a mafia. So he's getting quite possibly sons, daughters, something like that. Yeah, there's wanting to, well, she's tried to hex and curse her own grandkids, the poor lovey. The poor lovey, yeah, she's not actually with this Two of Cups in reverse. She's got no love for grandkids or whatever. She's just got no love whatsoever. All she wanted to do was take this. She wanted to take this gift of this sudden wealth so everyone could look up to her. She's under judgment. She's guilty. She knows she's guilty. She's been manipulating any lover. Yeah, she's been manipulating people like lovers. You know, like if there's any love connections, because she's got stolen money, all she's doing is she's going off to a practitioner to do separation spells. She's paid for a lot of separation spells because she don't want anyone to be in love or feel loved. She's really poorly. She's done a separation spell. She's done several different death spells on maybe Empress, on High Priestess, yeah, and she doesn't want it all to come out because she don't want to be embarrassed surrounding what's going on. She'd rather someone else foot the bill for everything what she's fucked up and messed up with. So she's trying to actually take someone's good karma, good destiny for herself, and offload her bad karmic debts onto somebody else. And she's doing a lot of black magic, a hell of a lot of black magic, because she's got that much stolen money. She's sat in a home that's not even theirs, and she wants to be seen. We've got a Leo, so she's connected to a Leo. Four of Pentacles. Then we've got a Hierophant. So Virgo, like some sort of Virgo, Taurus, Aries type of energy, yeah. And she just don't want someone to have that victory what's hers. Like this money could have got left to an Empress house, a home, money. Empress should have moved into this home, but this mature woman thought, no, I'm not having that. I want that gift for myself. I think I deserve that for myself. Yada, yada, yada. And literally caused absolute despair with doing a lot of black magic, death spells, separation spells, you name it. And this is why the law needs to change surrounding black magic, because this seems to happen quite a lot. It's like quite a lot. What seems to happen is someone gets their house stolen, their inheritance, their wealth, right? And then with that, they'll start paying for black magic on that person as well. I think that's absolutely putrid. I think it's absolutely putrid that someone thinks that they deserve someone else's inheritance more than them when it's not even theirs. So there's probably falsified legal documentation, manipulating, King of Swords in reverse, wanted to take that money, yeah, wanted to block some sort of justice collaboration, battling, Five of Wands, wanted to be in a group or a gang affiliation, quite proper, yeah. Look at me, I'm gangster, you know, he's an absolute Walter. So someone who's an absolute Walter wants to believe he's a gangster. He's watched too much Hollywood horror movie. Well, not Hollywood. I can't get it out. Hollywood movies, gangster ones. But aren't we all? Aren't we all? But because these type of people have got lost in the matrix and they've been programmed because they've watched some gangster movies, they think, it's all right, we'll get away with this and that, you know, we just want to be a star or some sort of celebrity and get away with that type of stuff. And well, you know, we all know in these movies, people like this get away with these type of things for years and years and years on end. It's not going to go on for as long as what they 15 expected. False. So they falsely wanted to be becoming an official person, yeah, telling the neighbour, gift in reverse and community, and then house. So a lot of people in the community took some sort of mail, and inside of that mail, they opened up and they thought, nah, we're not having it. We're all going to team up as a community, and we're all going to have this, and we'll split it amongst ourselves. Yeah, they're all going down. They're all going down. The real concerned, wealthy man in reverse, and family room. So it could be linking to family, because it usually is family who find out that someone in the family is about to inherit something, and then one of the family members, so there could be a corrupt official who works in law, who's using law enforcement wrongfully using law enforcement. Then we've got child, privileged lady, and coffin. So it could be someone who works in law enforcement, who could be an uncle, or something like that. They've contacted him and said, your niece, here, child, privileged lady, should become a privileged lady because of this. And he thought, nah, a coffin, we're going to end that. We'll take that money, we'll bump her off. And then what we'll do is we'll split the money amongst ourselves, and then we're going to do an insurance job as well. Wow. 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 Wow, wow, wow. So family, linking onto family, linking onto people in this local community where there's all thinking, yeah, community coffin, that's what we're going to do. And then we'll avoid adjudication. I doubt it, love. I doubt it. I doubt that's actually going to go down. What's going to happen, yeah, is they're all going to go down one by one. One by one. One by one could be significant. It came out the other day. One by one, someone could have the house number 141 or something to do with a mobile phone number 141. Yeah, so they actually group together, even though it's come out as child and then privileged lady, it's actually happened to a feminine, but something to do with lived in this community since the child, and could be something to do with a sibling who wants to avoid going to prison. Privileged lady in reverse, so she's roaming around, journey, getting people on a hate train, giving them money to work for her, to work against her. So basically they're all gathering together, doing a group meeting, and then they're all like, yeah, we're all going to split off in our little teams, and we're going to rally the troops on a hate train because we think we should have this house. And basically there's just so many families who's got hold of money, what's not actually theirs. They've sold a couple of cocaine, yeah, they've sold a bit of weed on local estate, and they all of a sudden in their heads think that they're the fucking mafia. No, darlings, no. You're all going to prison. All of a sudden, yeah, because they've grouped together with this mature woman who thinks that she deserves someone else's home and inheritance. Yeah, they've all grouped together in a community and held a group meeting, and then literally hate train. Get everyone on the hate train. We'll spread some shit. Yeah, you know it spreads fast and that. Glug, 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 party, 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 snort, 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 snort. Glug, glug, glug. Chat shit, chat shit, chat shit. Have a good laugh about it. And they're all thinking this can have what a life of luxury. No, you're all going down. They've been passing guns around local estate. They've been hiding guns in bushes, stuff like that. Yeah. In local parks and stuff like that where Banes play, and a Bane could go on up to that gun and actually think it's a toy gun, and that Bane could have actually popped their own sister or something like that, thinking it's like a bloody Nerf gun, and it ain't. So basically, these stupid idiots think that they're sort of like mafia, yeah? They're all going down. They're high on it in reverse. They hold no ranking in spirit, yeah? It's like they're trying to steal someone else's high ranking in spirit. So we've got lovers and coffin in reverse and false person, community in reverse. So there's some sort of undercover agent, a secret undercover agent who's been kind of sat back and watching it all go down and gathering evidence behind the scenes. So on distant horizons, they're not going to expect it. They're going to be sat there at work, yeah, knowing that there's been stealing or trying to get someone to work for them, yeah, and basically making out like they're all posh and privileged and like, oh, look at her, she's all poverty, great fortune reverse, when they know the store, great fortune. So they want someone to be on the bones of their ass so they can all roam around acting all posh and privileged, looking down the little snout at all, the one who they're stolen from. I think that's disgusting. So basically, if they want to be a star, there's going to be a star. They're going to go back into poverty, yeah? They're going to lose everything, what they've took. And then on top of that, they're going to have to pay back what they've stolen, and then they're going to have to go on community service. And then if they miss this community service, they're going to end up in prison for a long time. Yeah. And then basically, what they've done, although what they've done is really, really bad, everything's going to work out in the end. Because this feminine who they're stolen from, yeah, she's going to get everything back. They're all going to prison. They're going to be on community service. They've got to pay her back everything and trauma compensation on top of that, right? And then on top of that, once there's paid her back, or as there's paying her back, they're going to have to start doing community service around all the local community, yeah? All the local community, although they might think, oh, it's all right, we'll be together, I can't get out, I'll be with my best mate, or my bloke, or whatever, or no, they're having community service on separate days, so they can't sit there gassing, because it ain't about doing community service, yeah, and you all sat there, proper gassing and stuff like that, being best of friends. No, they got to work together, yeah, to pay everything back, and it ain't about the gassing. Something about it ain't about gassing and talking and gossiping about it, because to be honest, these type of people should be holding their heads down in shame. And then basically, obviously, it's going to hit the local news how one woman thought that she would try and take something what's not actually hers and start acting like the mafia, and her head went, so she started like gassing the community and all doing group meetings, and they're going to lose absolutely everything. Honestly, they're going to lose absolutely everything. They're all going to be arrested. They're all going to get put in prison because there's a substantially large amount of evidence what's been getting gathered. And again, there is going to be on a community service for a long, long time, having to pay every single penny back, so probably monthly payments. So they're going to have to pay everything back. But then on top of that, they're going to have to pay some sort of compensation. And then on top of that, they're going to have to do community service to teach them a lesson. 2244, and see how much of a mafia they think they are then. And then there's not going to be able to do any, like, go off and pay for any black magic, because by that point, these specialists who they've been going to do this black magic, they're all going to be put down, because these black magic specialists, family of black magic specialists, they've been doing black magic for years, right? So they've been caught and they're getting taken down, and they're going to get brought down to their knees under Archangel Michael, because I don't think anyone should be able to sit there doing a lot of black magic all day and thinking that it's absolutely spectacular to do that. 5 of Cups, yeah. What's the morning? 2 of Swords. Just wanted to be mean and possess some sort of gifts. No love. Ace of Cups in reverse. 4 Divine. 10 of Swords. 3 of Wands. So it could even be child or children involved in wanting to actually wipe this person out. All of them, like teenagers, stuff like that, and thinking, oh, we'll just wipe this person out. And then what we'll do is we'll all team up against this person and start proper hating on this person and stuff like that, because they're all teaming on up to take inheritance what's not theirs. Now, why, for one, is people going to group up and take some inheritance, a house and a home and money what's not theirs, 24. So quite obviously, they're struggling with their mental health because they know for a fact that they should have not done that. And then on top of that, they've gone on off and done black magic to do death spells on this person. Yeah. Then on top of that, they're putting milk, something maybe to do with milk. Something to do with milk. Maybe tried to poison some sort of drink with milk or something like that. Put something in milk, Yeah, so there could be some sort of poisoning what's going on. Passing a gun around, some sort of weapon to get that person ended, on top of the death spells, on top of poisoning, on top of getting people together, yeah, to start projecting hate and then maybe even gang stalking in the community because they believe that they're the mafia because they've got a load of stolen money. You see what I getting at? See what I is getting at? They steal money. All of a sudden, they've got money stolen off someone. Then they think there's some sort of mobster mafia. And then they use that money to start passing around on cocaine and weed and all that, you know. Then they'll start getting more and more connections. And like, oh, do you know this person over here? Yada, 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 yada. And they're like, really? Oh, let's start hitting on that person then. Yada, 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 yada. And you know what it's like? Anyone who starts chatting shit and speaking not but pure lies spread quicker than there's truth. It spreads like wildfire. So they're all roaming around thinking this great, probably with that stolen money for working with this stupid idiot who thinks that she's some sort of gangster, mobster mafia, and a kid is some sort of mobster mafia, when a kid's ain't nothing but a son of a bitch. Son of a bitch has just come out. Yeah, son of a bitch. Nothing but a bitch. Where she's like, nah, I'm having that for myself. Yeah, she's going down. Her full family's going down. There's nothing they can do. These people, yeah, who steal someone else's inheritance should not be able to use some of that stolen inheritance money to start paying for their legal fees to try and smash that person apart, yeah, in a court of law. That's just putrid, that is. That's just putrid. Ace of Pentacles. It was never their Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it was never their opportunity. But thought, nah, I'm going to have that. Five of Pentacles. And have that person just poverty. I doubt it. And man, manipulating. Quite possibly. Manipulating. Gemini. Destiny. Gemini. Soulless. Manipulating ex. Could be an ex-lover. Involved. Seven of Wands in reverse. Who's soulless. Who wanted that destiny for themselves. Oh, yeah, you wanted to be seen as some sort of, oh, help me, mammy. I want to be seen as an emperor. And she's like, oh, go on, son, you poorly boy. Yeah, who lacks empathy, compassion, remorse, loves to play mind games, but is a paranoid schizophrenic. He's paranoid to hell. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, because he knows people are gassing about that in the community. And it's like, everyone's talking about it, mummy. Everyone's talking about it, mummy. Give them some pennies to stop them talking about us. Mummy, like that Family Guy. Mummy, everyone's gassing about it in the community. Our plans backfired, mummy. What we gonna do? Oh, it's all right, son. We'll pray, but I'll pay for this corrupt lawyer and what have you. Yeah, no way. A corrupt judge. Everything in reverse. 5 of Wands in reverse. We'll just pay some money for a corrupt judge under the table. 8 of Swords, and then Empress, and then the Moon card, because we don't want these secrets coming on out, and I think that's not very nice. Oh, darling. Depressed, drinking. So they want to literally spend that stolen money on drinking and drugs. 6 of Cups in reverse, being real childish. 4 of Wands in reverse. They took her home and they literally, yeah, they've got weed as well. So they're going on getting selling weed, cannabis, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, so they took that money, they're selling weed, they're selling pills, they're selling cocaine, and it's like, mummy, everyone's talking about it. We're going to have to put her in prison now, because what? Now you are going down. We've got a King of Cups and his lover who thinks that he wants to be a star because he's a drug dealer. He's depressed as hell, he is. 3 of Swords in the first, 3 of Cups, him and his pals. They've got no love for the divine. No love for the divine at all. They want someone else's cup. They want someone else's cup. They want someone else's dreams. 3 of Wands in reverse, and then we've got Temperance, and they don't want someone to expand and grow their wings or spread their wings and be free. They want to create a mental entrapment, a spiritual entrapment, literally. Ace of Wands for some sort of messenger. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. They're working at a dangerously low vibration, obviously. 5 of Swords. These enemies can shut the fuck up. Yeah, I want to think that they're all powerful and courageous. What a set of Walters. What a set of Walters. King of Wands in reverse. He wants to be seen as ruthless. He's like, yeah, I just want to go down as being all ruthless and be one of the evil characters in this story. And everyone literally, you know, they'll think, oh, that's proper bang out of order, that. That's bang out of order, that is. He wants to be seen as ruthless, but he doesn't want the truth to be revealed on how ruthless he's actually been. He's a Leo. Strength card in reverse. He's real weak, he is. Real weak. Real weak. He thinks, oh, I'm going in for the backstab because I want some of that money because I want to be able to trot around local estate thinking, yeah, 6 of Wands, look at me, mate. Yeah, I'll get you some weed. It's all right. Oh, what you got? I've got several different weed types for you. I'll pop round in car and all that. Thinks because that proper speeding round in the streets, dropping some drugs off. So we've got him for drink driving, drug driving, something like that. And he thinks he could drink drive, drug drive, just rally around, proper like rallying around with stolen money, selling drugs, chatting shit, and getting everyone to backstab the person who they're stolen from. No. Could be High Priestess. We've got Death card. Then yeah. Capricorn, Scorpio, Virgo, involvement. 10 of Wands. They're under judgment, yeah, because they've got a lot of energetic burdens and dark entities. Like, it's not funny either. It's not funny either. And they don't like anyone else healing. Star. They don't want anyone else to heal. They just want everyone to be all trauma, pain. Here you go. You're in pain, trauma. They love it. So these are the type of people who love to traumatize, yeah? In these groups and in these gangs, 3 of Cups, getting pissed up, wanting to keep it a secret. They're all depressed, though. They're all depressed. And then we've got the using black magic, right? But they're depressed, under judgment. Yeah? 5 of Cups, they're depressed. Because they're going to lose their houses, there's jobs, there's cars, everything that they've stolen. Everything. They're going to lose absolutely everything what they've stolen. Because that's just awful, that is. And I thought that was funny. Yeah? 7 of Pentacles in reverse and that. I don't know, because they wanted to spend it all on like drugs trafficking and that. Yeah. Leo, Taurus, wanted to trot around, go, yeah, man, I'll get you some of that, me and my family and that. They're going to end up crackheads. They're going to end up crackheads, is what it is. They're going to end up crackheads. They're getting these kids involved. They want the kids to start roaming around like there's some sort of mafia, getting gobby to people. And because they've got money and shit like that, like, I'll get you, my mum's a mafia, my gran's a mafia. Yeah, your granny, no, darling, your gran's going down so she can carry on smiling all she friggin' likes. She's going down. She's going down. Yeah, this change. She did some sort of bank fraud or something like that. She literally could have changed something up, done some sort of bank fraud, so it's getting done for a lot of crimes. Now, well, this King of Swords has probably been gathering evidence, watching that shit go down, and he is going to bring these motherfuckers to their knees. Childhood children, past Pisces, some water, took an opportunity, Queen of Swords in reverse. Sun card in reverse and 10 of Wands. They wanted to create an illusion so they could trot around and act all victorious. So they've done a lot of illusions and confusions because they want to. They're not adding up. The stories are not adding up. Yeah, the stories are adding up. They're all lying. Obviously, none of them's going to speak a word of the truth. Why are they going to speak a word of the truth? If they know they've robbed someone else's inheritance, yeah, and then they want to take that 7 of Pentacles, because it's come out in reverse, if they want to take that, or someone, they're never going to admit it because they want to carry on trotting around with this money and passing stuff around, and just passing pills around, probably pills, weed, cocaine, all that type of stuff, trying to make out like there's some sort of mobster mafia, bank fraud. Yeah, some people in this connections, dangerous driving, drug driving, dangerous driving, drug driving. We've got 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So anyone who's been working in law enforcement, who's not brought justice, who thought, oh, we'll let them go with all this robbery and all this theft, they're going to lose their jobs. They're going to have to pay compensation to the person for the high level of corruption and injustice. They're going to lose their jobs. They're not going to, yeah, they're going to lose it. Can't believe it. Like, oh no, we don't want this to get out there. You know, this message, we don't want it to get out there because they don't want to lose their home or homes. Yeah, but they're doing it anyways. It's getting out there. It's getting out there. It's getting out there. It's getting out there. It is. Stagnation. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to stagnate things because they want to just keep on partying, celebrating all what they've stolen, which is not very nice. But 7 of Swords reversed have been caught in action. Yeah, there's a burden amount of evidence. We've got Death card, 10 of Wands in reverse, a Death card. So they tried to end this person 7, 10 times or more. Ace of Cups in reverse because they just want alcohol. So we've got a raging alcoholic in this connection who just wants alcohol, who's just sat there with a lot of energetic burdens and stuff like that because they just want more alcohol. So it's just gone too far. So they could be getting along with people in this community who's a big drinker. And they're like, oh, you a big drinker? All right, well, you do this for us and we'll get you a bottle of alcohol. Oh, go on then. Go on then. And they're all just like, just bending down and stuff. 3 of Wands. Queen of Cups. She was wanting to get in on it. Queen of Cups in reverse and bring that conflict. She was willing to start chatting shit. Thought she'd avoid judgment as well. She thought she'd avoid judgment. 6 of Wands, hunting, wishing ill will. She thought she could avoid judgment, not go to prison, and thought that she'd be able to get away with it and cloak herself. So there's been some sort of cloaking. 10 of Swords in reverse. All that backstabbing has gone back. So basically, everyone was going on in for the backstab. We're stealing from this one person, and then when this person stood on up and give them a backstab, they've started crying, and they're like, I can't believe it. There's a large group of people who think the mobster mafia coming up against one person, and then they all start crying and complaining when that person stands up for themselves. Yeah, evil. 10 of Wands. Leo's not wanting the truth to come on out. Surrounding these 10 of Wands, these energetic burdens, surrounding something to do with a cup, surrounding something to do with romanticising the thought of someone taking their own life or making out like someone's took their own life to avoid going to prison. So be careful of drinks again, yeah, of family, friends in the local community and stuff like that, because they are willing to like put several to 10 different attempted murders, and I think they're going to get away with it. Look at, yeah, but was the mafia and that was, yeah, mate. They need to just grow up, yeah, grow up. If they want to be seen as a star, that's what there's going down as. Someone who thinks there's some sort of mobster mafia who's stolen someone else's wealth, yeah, trotting round and that, thinking that they can say anything, do anything, and get away with it. And if that person stands up and defends themselves, they're like, oh, I'm not having it. That's proper bang out of order, that is. We've all been going up in a group or in a gang against one person, and we're all just chatting shit, thinking you should be able to what? End that person. I doubt it. It's not going to happen. So they might as well give it up. Because again, evidence is stacking and it's mounting, and basically when they go to the court, because there's that much evidence of them joining together and doing it, there's that much evidence that they're just going to go straight to prison. And then after a bit, if they've done really well in prison, then they may be able to get outside, yeah, and then start doing all this work in community service to pay that back. So they thought that there was some sort of mobster mafia, Like maybe thought about trying to get that person who's been stolen from banned in prison or what have you. So they foot the bill and take that fall, which is not very nice at all. Foot the bill and take that fall, not very nice at all. So energy draining, which is not nice because I've had to do that on myself. So there's doing candle magic. There's going on off doing candle magic all the time. What's the point in that? What's the point in like robbing someone else's inheritance, acting like you're some sort of mafia when it's not even their inheritance? Like, how can you start acting like some sort of mafia when they've stolen someone else's inheritance? What's all that about? Yeah, what we'll do, mate, is like we want to traffic some drugs around, and we're just going to start gassing and stuff like that, and we'll start passing these drugs around to other people. It's like, yeah, go chat shit about this person over here and chat shit about this person over here. And they've all start lying. But again, they're vibrating at a dangerous enough frequency. Yeah, dangerous enough frequency. Let's do food. So they're all just, she's going down. F14, it's like half the community who's joining to her. They're going down for drug driving, for gang affiliation, for lying when in questioning because they're being caught out, and 7 to 10 different attempted murders on this one person to stop the truth from coming on out. So they're going down for attempted murder. So obviously they just keep doing stuff because they don't want to go to prison. So they're like, oh, let's keep doing this going in. Let's do another attempted murder. And they need to just grow up, yeah, and face the consequences for their actions. And not going off and doing black magic because what is the point? What is the point? What is the point? They've already ruined someone's life enough by stealing their inheritance, yeah, and then all creating like a hatred. They've ruined that person's life enough because, well, they're just greedy. And that's what's going down as greedy. They're going down as pure greedy. Pure greedy. Stand the greedy. It's enough to depress anybody, and that's what it is. It's enough to depress anyone, but that's what they want to create. Depression, deliberately causing depression. Then they want to give, that person depression while they're depressed as fuck, and they're on the brink of taking their own life because they don't want to go to, what's it called? Prison for what they've done. Because that's what they're going to do, obviously. So then they're like, oh, will you defend us? Will you say we're here at this time? And all that, oh, yeah, chatting shit. So they're giving false witness. Bearing false witness. They're all bearing false frigging witness. In the oven. They're all bearing false witness. And it's not going to make sense, right? Because they can go get CCTV and they'll say, well, when did that happen? You know? And then there's just no evidence of that. So they're all bearing false witness. Obviously, if they've all stole money, they're going to say and do anything to ruin that person's life. Because they're being greedy and they want what's not even rightfully theirs by physical law, universal law, and spiritual law. They just want to go down as some mafia woman who thinks that she can get away with anything, and she deserves someone else's inheritance along with her family and other people in this community who actually don't. Why do they deserve more than someone? Like, why do they deserve someone else's inheritance? They just don't. So obviously they don't like psychics. They don't like people who do readings because they're going on off. They're going to readers to see what's happening. And then literally what they're trying to do is do black magic to try and change the outcome in a court case, in a court proceedings, which is just a waste of money, yeah? And the more they're doing that, the more their children and their grandchildren and all stuff like that for a long time, they're going to foot the bill because they don't want to face accountability to their crimes, yeah? These grandchildren or the children or the children's children, they're going to foot the bill and they're going to have to face that bad karma. And they really don't get karmic laws. They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get it. 4. You think that if they end someone who they've stolen from, that's it, they're going to get away with it. No, they have a hell of a lot of bad karma. And they have a hell of a lot of bad karma. If they don't pay off that karmic debt, the children will pay off that karmic debt. And if their children don't pay off that karmic debt, there's grandchildren's going to pay off that karmic debt, so on and so forth. Because all karmic debts will be paid off in full.